Hi Gemini, welcome to your unexpected reading for February 25th through March 11th. Did I get that right? Yes. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below. Okay, I'm getting some water because I already feel my throat starting to be a little scratchy thing. Hold on. I'll show you this. Page of Coins. All right. Perhaps something has just started or you're starting to think about someone a little more seriously. Maybe you're taking some time apart though and trying to figure things out. This is the beginning stages of making an offer. It's almost like being aware that there's an interest or being aware that there's something that could be of potential. And this is the beginning stages of that. It could also be a very small offer. It's just beginning. Could be thinking about your kids, but as far as love interests go, okay. 5 of Wands, Knight of Wands, oh boy, 6 of Swords. So we had some drama with an unstable, or just maybe someone didn't want to commit, someone didn't want to make that offer or respond to that offer. And this is about transitioning from a relationship, whether we're taking that relationship to the next level or we're actually transitioning out of that relationship. Wow, Knight of Coins, okay. And someone is being, oh goodness gracious, we got 3 knights here. I got to see what that is. Hold on. It could be someone's being stubborn and they're like, well, just fine then. I'm out. I'm going off on my own. It's okay. Lively debate. So that's what this is right here. Lively debate. Yes. Much fighting, much drama possibly, because there's all kinds of strong personalities here talking about, well, you know what? I don't know how this is going to work. And then somebody's digging their heels in and then someone's getting frustrated and popping off and going to leave and do, and yeah, there it is. So this could be Taurus, Gemini, or Libra. So we've got all kinds of, maybe this is kids, all the kids. But considering this energy right here, this is very active and dynamic and very type A. You've got 2 kings or 2 queens here. You've got 2 people that are matching energy as far as being very resolute and standing their ground. Someone might be introverted, someone might be extroverted, but there is a lot going on here. And it could be someone dating a lot of people, lots of passion, lots of energy, lots of debate, lots of arguing about, maybe it's just with one person and you're wanting to make that offer or talk about beginning stages of, hey, we've been doing this for a while, or I think maybe we'd be good together. Or it could be you figuring out which one you want to pick because you have a few partners here. All right, so we've got the World, we've got an ending, possibly. Ace of Cups. How am I going to do this here? Ace of Cups. Good Lord. Knight of Cups. Hold on. I don't think that's ever happened, Gemini, honestly. Serious matters. All right, 4 knights is serious matters. 4 knights are serious matters. Okay, all right. 6 of Coins. Somebody needs to do the right thing and reciprocate. Interesting. What's this? To be fair, to be kind, to be generous. What are we dealing with here? What am I dealing with? Watch, it's a knight. It's a Page of Swords. All right. Okay. Right now, things have ended and there's probably no communication. And both of you are pretty much standing your ground here. There's been much heated debate and wanting of different things and spouting off and saying this and saying that, and someone digging their heels in and being stubborn. Right. When I said that, these 2 came. Good gracious, look at that. 2 queens came out. Queen of Cups and Queen of Pentacles. Ooh, drama. Someone being stubborn, someone being codependent, emotionally manipulative, possibly. There's a lot of that represented here as well. Lots of drama. Okay, so there's been an ending, needless to say. Well, guess what? They're coming back. They still love you. As much as all this happened, and maybe that's why you're thinking like, well, maybe it could work, but I don't know how it could work. This is somebody also in study mode, a student learning how about something or to do something. So this could be like, well, I don't know how it's going to work. I mean, we're not talking. So-and-so is petty or passive-aggressive at best, and they're always spoiling for a fight. And we've got all this drama up here. And unless things got better, I told this person I was going to move on. And yet here they are showing up, offering, telling me that they love me and offering me a cup of love. Now, is this somebody different? So this whole situation, there's been an ending. What's this World about? Wow, Gemini. Control. They're basically this could be Aries, but what kind of did this relationship end, or was it a main focal point and issue in this relationship, was control. Was control. This page of swords about. Either that or you had a lot of kids. This is page of swords about. Wow. So, okay. Was it because someone didn't propose or someone didn't ask the question? Like, this is a shutdown in communication over a committed connection, which is what we saw up here. Is that, like, look, if we're not going to get serious, we've got great chemistry together. You know, are we going to talk about where we're going to move ahead here? This is either someone with multiple partners, and somebody is saying, look, I want you to choose me, or round and round we go with the fighting, and we've got very dynamic, headstrong personalities that are constantly butting heads, and control was an issue. We never got past the power struggle. We ended things, and it's because somebody didn't want to commit. Somebody never asked a question. Somebody never wanted to talk about committing or taking it to the next level, starting to settle down, serious committed connection, that sort of thing. Well, guess what? They do now. What's this Ace of Wands about? I'm not happy about it just because I feel like it took the breakup to none of business, but I feel like this is somebody that is almost doing it because they don't want to lose you. I don't know. Let's see. What's this Ace of Cups about? Wow. Okay. This is a Four of Pentacles reverse. That's shocking to me because this is someone saying that they're willing to give up control. They're willing to okay, what's this Knight of Cups about? Hold on. Okay. All right. Okay, Gemini. This is someone, now, the Four of Pentacles reversed. It could be about, I'm going to let go of control. I'm going to let things happen naturally. I release any kind of need to be, handling this thing. Or it could be about excessive greed, excessive control, excessive materialism, excessive miserliness, shutting down, and really it's not just this where you're just like kind of keeping yourself insecure. This is like posting all kinds of barbed wire in the yard and getting some really ferocious dogs and, arming the doorstep, that sort of thing. So I'm a little worried because we've got control here. Okay. That's why it ended. There was a power struggle. Someone was just being very stubborn or staunchly, constantly in a position of control. And you're like, there's nothing for me here if you're not going to talk about this, or if the only time we ever talk about it, we get in petty arguments, or it's just minimal conversation and then it gets cut off or shut down, right, about this committed connection. So then they show up after you've been through it, and they're like, I love you, which is probably what you wanted to hear, okay? But what's the agenda? This worries me because this could be about someone releasing control and realizing, hey, I do love you. I'm very vulnerable right now. This could be about being vulnerable, but it could also be about excessive control, about the need to reestablish control. Just saying. And then we've got an offer of love here. The thing about this knight is that while it can be a knight in shining armor, that typically is not sustained. So we've got someone that's got a lot of emotions that they want to express, and that's why they swoop in, and there's this knight of shining armor, and when it's good, it's so good. But that eventually dies down. So the thing about the knight is that they've got a lot of emotions they're trying to contain, and they only show you a little bit of it in this offer making. Okay, so maybe this is you in review about this offer. Please say yes. Please review this offer. Please consider the past that you've had with this person. Again, this could be somebody that you never got really progressed past a certain point because of a power struggle, because of their level of control or need for control in the relationship. On the other hand, because this is general, this could be somebody that you're dating a lot of people, and all of a sudden, somebody comes in out of nowhere that you weren't dating, right? So you got all this whatever here with this situation that's ended. Somebody out of the blue comes in with no agenda. This could be somebody brand new right here with no agenda, no issues of control, not like this right here. Somebody comes in, they're like, okay, I've been waiting for you to, be in a place where I could tell you this, but I love you. I love you, and I've thought a lot about this. I've thought very seriously about this, and I would like us to be exclusive in hopes to see where it can go. So this could be the same person coming back and wanting to get back in there with that control, or this could be somebody that you weren't even involved with. We don't see this Knight of Cups represented up here. Out of the blue, professing love for you, okay? Man or woman. So, wow. Either way, I'm shocked. And this makes me feel a lot better if it's somebody that you didn't expect it from, that it's new. Because if it's this person, I just feel like it's part of their control mechanism. They're finally telling you what you want to hear. They're finally giving you what you want. And it's like, well, is it too little too late now? You know? All right, what's this 6 of coins here? This is 6 of coins. 6 of coins. All right, this is saying you need to pull back and think about, just as this person, whoever this is, this could be you thinking about the offer. But I feel like this is someone that has given it a lot of thought in making this offer. They've probably been biding their time and like chomping at the bit because they were waiting for the time to be right. They got a lot more going on, a lot more in store emotionally, a lot more they want to say or do. But right now they're like, okay, I need to be measured about this. I think I need to take this seriously, right? Again, this could also be you thinking about the offer. This is saying with the offer presented, find a way to where you can think about how you feel. Okay, take it slow. If there is any progress forward, this is saying don't rush in, just take it slow. But also primarily keep your feelings and what you want as the focus. Because I don't think you were able to do that in this situation up here. I think that it was never really about you. So this is saying either get to some place where you have your emotions in mind so that you can make a right decision so you're not leading somebody on. Or make sure if you're going to start with this person, if you do accept it, which it looks like you do, hopefully it's a new person, that it moves much slower and that you keep your emotional needs first and foremost so that you get your needs met, that you're not kind of absorbed in all this drama right here. It gets to be about you and an emotional connection. Because if it never gets past this, if you're never able to invest in this person emotionally, it's not worth it. It has to eventually, there has to be reciprocity here. That's what this is, reciprocity. So this has to be about, there has to be emotional reciprocity between the two of you. So whoever that's going to be, that's the person, you could go with. And as far as, if this is the new person, I would say this is the person to go with. Because this person right here, they had their chance. And this could be you going, oh gosh, this person is totally new with a new offer, like a beginning offer. And here I am just like giggly and, oh gosh, I'm really into it. And I really feel treated fairly and my feelings matter. This could be you. This is also you do the right thing by yourself and keep your focus on how you feel. Because you don't belong somewhere where someone's not going to respect your feelings, but also where you feel like you're not listened to or heard, then you're just going to get angry with them and you're not going to respect them. So, I mean, you know that. But just be aware of your emotions and your feelings. Okay? So I'm really hoping that this is somebody new. I feel like this person had their chance. Just saying. All right. What's this Lovers about? Going full circle, right? What's this Lovers? And really, you owe it to yourself to make sure that it's finally what you want, right? What's this Lovers about? Could be, this literally could be saying it is all about you, Gemini, because this could be Gemini. It could be also Taurus or Libra, but it's just that there's just been a lot going on, and then somebody out of the blue comes in with an offer that you didn't expect, either from this person that pulled a lot of shenanigans, or this new person. And either way, you're taking it slow and learning along the way, or at least that's the advice to do so. Like we got, major advice here. All right, what's the Lovers about? And this is about a choice too, about deciding, about decisions to commit to someone, a committed connection, basically making a choice to move forward. Crossroads, or you will be. Yeah, because you're about done with this. That's why it ended, because you're just like, I'm mad as hell. I'm not gonna put up with this anymore. Because somebody was really controlling. We got that right here. That's why it ended. We got the control. Somebody was really controlling. And you okay. All right. So that basically clarifies. Okay. All right, Gemini. What else for Gemini? This could be male or female. It's not like, oh, you had some controlling, jerk. No, it could be male or female. Gemini. I had suspected this, but I gather you had quite the chemistry with this person, and that might have been why because this is very passionate here, right? There's probably a great chemistry, and that's kind of what this is saying, is that often what bewitches us, or what kind of keeps pulling us back with that great physical connection, sometimes that might be all that it is, and it's not sustaining. That incredible lust and infatuation has to be balanced with that emotional, secure connection. Otherwise, it's just not sustainable. So, yeah, maybe you're moving into a more mature aspect with this right here, because you're wanting it to be an emotional connection, not just a physical and a passionate and, you know, connection there. No, not going there. Birth. This is something new. You know, I've been banging on the pregnancy drum for like 3 months now, and all of a sudden the birth card. Nope, not going there. I think this is something which, yay, I'm really hoping this means it's new. It's somebody new, because this is all about giving birth to a new situation, new idea, new creativity, new project, new being at the beginning. This is like an ace here. So it's at the beginning, a brand new opportunity, love, clarity, clear thought, that sort of thing. It's the birth of something new, which would suggest this relationship right here. So yay about that, because I feel like this person had their chance over here. I don't think they treated you very nicely, and I don't think you were getting your emotional needs met. I don't think they were very respectful. Gemini. Yes, positive-minded people, which is probably not what this turned out to be after all, because someone might have been very cutting and abusive verbally, or just not very nice, maybe some passive-aggressive communication. So it's all about you being around somebody that's like, I really like you, I just want to be on you. But somebody that's just into you and cares about you and wants to hear what you have to say and likes your stories and thinks the way you do this is neat or fine or whatever. So that's this person right here, but I also feel like there might have been some sort of restrictiveness with you being able to be social with friends of yours. So this is all about being able to get back to those people that support you and are kind. And also it seems like this person right here would be among that group. I think they've been waiting to be able to tell you. Talk about a wild card coming in out of left field. There's somebody, hi, okay, you're single now, I love you. That's what this is right here. Okay. Gemini. More cards, Gemini. Oof. Wow. Okay. So yay. Interesting that I put this right here, or I was going to put it right here, because this is basically this really hard, difficult, cold, unmovable, insurmountable situation is now behind you. That's where all the drama was, and look what it's dawning on right here. This new love relationship. Okay, and this is the clouds. This is mountain. So these are Lenormand cards. So, wow, pretty cool. Like, yay, go for it, please. Yeah, this is an X for a reason right here. This situation, all this right here, yay. This person will have your back. This is like, look at the birds and the sun starting to shine on this situation right here. So, yay, Aquarius, Gemini. Sorry, yay, Gemini. Awesome. This is okay. I was hoping this is somebody new for you, Gemini, because I don't know if I've said it enough. All right. I hope this was helpful, and I hope that it takes off, and I hope you're just delighted with this. I hope it's that's just nice. Okay. So thank you for stopping by, Gemini. You take care, and I hope to see you in the next reading.